Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone present on that side. I will again welcome each and everyone on the Live Physics VK channel. So, here we are again present to continue our class 12 chapter, or you can say the unit that we were dealing was the electricity. And as per the previous lecture, you know that in the previous lecture we discussed about the variation of resistance with the temperature for the semiconductor and the alloy. After that, we discuss about the some of the small basic but the important terms related to the electricity, like conductivity, conductance, current density. And these, after relating all these or after defining all these terms, we have done an important relation which was the part of the CBSE, and that important relation was the relation between current density and electric field. And since we have done up to here, but if you have seen the whole complete video of the previous, you have seen that in the previous lecture or in the previous video, at the end I asked for one small favor from your side. Means a small homework has been provided to you, and that homework was to obtain the expression for the combination of resistors in series and parallel. Means I ask you to derive the derivation completely on your side from the class 10th. वो class 10th में भी थे, so definitely वो I hope आप लोगों ने complete कर लिए होंगे. Okay, if anybody having any doubt related to that, he or she can ask for that. So without wasting that much time, let us come out to the numerical related to the series and the parallel. And here I have put a one numerical of the series or the parallel, or means you can say the electrical circuit numerical, which has been asked in the CBSE 2011. What is the question is being asking? Question is asking find the current through the each resistors. So here we have four resistors R1, R2, R3 and R4. All have the respective value. R1 value is 4 ohm, R2 and R3 are equal of 15 ohm and R4 is 30 ohm. He is asking find the current through each resistor. So the numericals of the resistors mean the series and the parallel combination of the resistor would be similar like the numericals of the combination of capacitor. So if you have been practicing the numericals of the combination of the capacitor in the previous unit, I hope you will easily go through the combination numericals of the resistor से आप आराम से जा सकते हैं. The only difference is that the final formula series parallel का दोनों का अलग है, and here we will talk about the current, and in the capacitor combination we were talking about the charges stored. But the procedure, or you can say the step, एक जैसे ही चलने वाले. So let's start with that. So since he is asking the current through each resistor, so first of all we have to solve the circuit, and if we try to look out here, we have R1 is being separated, but this R2, R3 and R4 are in parallel connection. R3, R2 and R4, these three are in parallel. How? I am again revising. What is series? अगर आप उसे frequently seen करते हैं, in series connection all the resistors, or if I talk about the capacitor, they all being connected in a straight line. वो सारे के सारे एक ही line में होते हैं. Means end to end connection. Means फर्स्ट का कनेक्शन फर्स्ट का एंड सेकंड के स्टार्टिंग के साथ होगा, सेकंड का एंड थर्ड के साथ होगा, इन दिस मैनर. बट व्हाट इज बीइंग द पैरेलल कनेक्शन? Parallel connection is such type of combination of either resistor or the capacitor, because ये दोनों पे लागू होते हैं. The combination in which various elements or the components are being connected with the common end connection. Common end means their end points are being common at a single point. So if you check out, let's suppose this is point A and this is point B. So one end of the R2 is at A, another end of the R2 is at B. Okay, now R3. One end of the R3 as B, but another end is at A in direct manner. Means another end आपके इस corner पे जा रहा है, but in between C and A. C और A के बीच में कोई कनेक्शन नहीं है, मींस कोई कंपोनेंट नहीं कनेक्टेड है. And if there is no component is being connected on wire, we can eliminate that wire. Like if you have one resistors, this is point 1, this is point B, this is R1. Okay, from here I am taking the wire. This is point C, and at the C we have R2. So now the one end of the R1 is at B, another end of one end of the R2 is C. तो R2 का एक एंड C पर है और R1 का एक एंड B पर है, but in between B and C there is a simple wire. B और C के बीच में केवल वायर कनेक्टेड है. ओके, वो zigzag में घूम फिर के जा रहा है, but in between them there is no another resistor is being connected. And if it is so, means अगर उस वायर में कोई कंपोनेंट नहीं कनेक्टेड है, it means B और C both are same point. This is the point जो आपको remember रखना है. If you have the two points like that A and C, but there is no connection between them, अगर इन दोनों में कोई component connection नहीं है, it means A और C एक ही point है, because बीच में कुछ नहीं है. तो अगर ऐसा है, if A and C both are the same thing, it means the another end of the R3 is at A itself. In a similar manner, one end of the R4 is at C, which is being directly connected to A. तो आप बोल सकते हैं one end of the R4 is at A, but the another end of the R4 is at B. It means one end of all the three resistor R2, R3 and R4 is at A. Okay, R1 का भी एक end A पर है, but the another end of all the three resistor is at B. But the another end of R1 is being B. वो B पे हो सकता था, but बीच में क्या आ गया? Battery. So there is some component is being connected in between the end. तो R1 का another end directly B पर नहीं है. But there has been common end between R2, R3 and R4. So that's why there has been parallel connection of. We will solve like the capacitor. Parallel connection of R2, R3 and R4. So 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4. Call the value R2 1 by 15 plus 1 by 15 plus 1 by 30. Now it has been a simple calculation. LCM would be 30, 15 2s, 15 2s 1. And it would be 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1, 5 by 30, and it would be Rp is equal to 6 ohm. So what has been the net of the parallel of all the three? 6 ohm. Now what we are going to do the next? We will relieve R1 as it is. The battery is here of 10 volt, and the net or the resultant of R2, R3 and R4 is 6 ohm that we derived now, और जो हमने अभी calculate किया. So as I told you in the capacitor also, whatever be the step or whatever be the series or parallel combination जो हम apply करने वाले हैं, in that combination please after doing the combination please redraw the diagram, because it will help you a lot. जो हमें capacitors में help करता था. So that Rp is 6. Now R1 and Rp are in series. So you will mention series of R1 and Rp. So Rs is equal to R1 plus Rp, or Rs is equal to, what is the value of R1? It is being 4 plus 6, 10 ohm. So after solving R1 and Rp, we have net resistance 10 ohm, battery 10. Now this is our final solution. That after solving, firstly we solve the parallel, then we series, और अभी हमारे पास last net resistance आ गया. Now teacher is asking for current, so we will start. So thus current through the circuit. So what would be the net current through the circuit? So we will use the Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. So I is equal to net voltage by resistance 10 by 10. So what is the net current through the circuit? 1 ampere. Now we will mention here The net current through the circuit is 1 ampere. Now we have to apply the logic. Means this resistor, means this 10 ohm resistor has 1 ampere current and 10 volt battery. Means इसका potential difference is 10 volt and amount of current flowing through the RS is 1 ampere. Now we will look back. Means अपनी गाड़ी को रिवर्स गियर में चलाते हैं. So now we will look back little bit and we will try to find out how this RS has been concluded. ये RS कैसे conclude हुआ? And this RS has been concluded by the what? It has been concluded by the series connection of R1 and RP. ये R1 और RP के series connection से conclude हुआ है. And we all know that in series connection, which of the parameter will remain the same? Current. And in series connection, if the current remain the same, so R1 would have the same current and RP would have the same current, because it has been the series of R1 and RP और current दोनों में same रहेगा. So first of all हमें तो R1 का current मिल गया. So what is the current through R1? It means I1 is equal to 1 ampere. So we got the first current. Means we have to find out the current through each resistor. R1 तो हो गया. Now we have 1 ampere through the 6 ohm, which is been RP. So what we can calculate? We have resistance, we have current. We can calculate what? Voltage or the potential across 6 ohm. So V is equal to IR. What is being the current? 1. And what is the resistance? 6. So what is the voltage across it? It is being 6 volt. And we will write also here. So that is the advantage of the diagram, that you have to write the every property with the diagram itself, so that हम लोग इस confusion में ना रहें. We can look at the diagram itself. So this 6 ohm has a 6 voltage of potential difference. तो इस 6 ohm के पास potential difference कितना है? 6 volt. Now we will again look back, and when we again look back in the flash में जाके हम लोग देखते हैं, we found that this RP result, this 6 ohm result is being the parallel of R2, R3 and R4. Means ये 6 ohm इन तीनों के parallel से आया, and in parallel connection the voltage or the potential difference will be same, because क्योंकि parallel connection में n terminals common होते हैं. कॉमन एंड है तो कॉमन टर्मिनल होंगे, और अगर टर्मिनल सेम है तो सबके अक्रॉस पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस भी सेम रहेगा. सो दस वोल्टेज अक्रॉस व्हाट? R2, R3 एंड R4 इज इक्वल टू 6 वोल्ट. तो तीनों के पास कितना वोल्टेज आएगा? 6 वोल्ट, 6 वोल्ट, 6 वोल्ट. Now we have the voltage across each of the resistor. Now we can calculate the current, like current through R2. So what is the current through R2? Let us give the name as a I2. I is equal to V by R. What is the being the resistance? 6. And what is the resistance of the R2? It is being 15. So it will go 3 to the 6. 3, 5 the 15. It would be 0.4 ampere. In similarly manner, current through R3. Let's suppose this is I3. Voltage is again 6 because they are in parallel, and the resistance is 15. It would be again 0.4 ampere. And the final current through R4, which is being I4, is equal to 6 by 30, and 6, 5, it would be 0.2. And by this manner we can have the current through each of the resistor R1, R2 and R3. So this was the, you can say, minimum 2 marks numerical, that has been. I am not saying this was the complete 3 marks जो board ने पूछा होगा, because along with that there is some 1 marks का कोई ना कोई definition तो board हमेशा रखता है. So along with the numerical, अगर numerical ज़्यादा lengthy नहीं है, so board will try to put the sum of the basic definition or you can say 1 marks logical question रख देता है, and this is being the question which has been asked. And I hope you can have the numericals related to that. आप इससे related numericals को आराम से देख सकते हैं. Okay? So I hope you can get through this. आप लोग आराम से कर सकते हैं. And same at the end, or you can say in the description box, you can have the link of the assignment related to the series and the parallel connection. So means in the previous lecture I told you that we are not going to do any assignment on the series. So last lecture में कोई assignment नहीं था, but in this lecture you can have the assignment related to that. So please, after practicing it, you can have the assignment. So I hope you have been noted down. So you do not have to note down the answer. I will suggest just only at the starting I talk about the question. So please, from the starting of the video, you can copy the numerical and try this numerical by own. So ये आपके लिए एक और numerical हो गया जिसको आप आराम से काम कर सकते हैं. So you can go through this and you can have the concept for that. Now there is one more numerical that I would like to add with you, and that numerical is also being asked in the CBSE, and that numerical is something like that. It has been a little bit logical that might confuse you little bit. थोड़ा सा ही confusion create कर सकता है. So we will try to overcome that, and this is our question. The question is, we have the resistor 3 ohm, resistor 3 ohm, 3 ohm, 3 ohm, and this is also being a 3 ohm, and we have a battery of 15 volt. Okay, now the teacher is being asking, calculate first of all equivalent resistance of the circuit. So calculate net resistance of the circuit, and secondly he is being asking calculate the voltage across capacitor. So we have a capacitor here, and that capacitor of the capacitance 3 microfarad. Okay, and third question here, this third part is not being asked in the numerical. I am personally adding from my side. Is being also may ask calculate the energy stored in capacitor. So first of all, let's try to work on that. So this question contains, or it would be a little bit आपको ये confusing और थोड़ा सा tricky इसलिए लग रहा है because this question has some of the resistor is being arranged here, but along with the resistor we have a capacitor here. So resistor और capacitor दोनों ही एक numerical में आ गए, तो ये थोड़ा सा confusing हो गया. Capacitor means the device whose ability to store the charge, जो कि electrostats में था, but we have another resistor means the electrical device whose ability or which opposes the flow of charge. So it stores the charge and it allows the flow of the charge. So अब इस numerical को कैसे done किया जाए? तो first of all I am labeling my parts. हम यहाँ पे कोई mention दे रहा हूँ मैं A B C. I am writing some name here. Okay, आप लोग चाहें तो यहाँ पे D लिख सकते हैं. So this name has been already given in the question itself. Now the point is that first part, if you go with the first part, so he is asking calculate the equivalent resistance. So let us find out the net resistance. But if we try to find out the net resistance, so how we can conclude that which of them are in series? So if we look this and this, one end is common to इन दोनों का एक end तो common है at A point, but the another end of this 3 ohm is at B, but the another end of this 3 ohm is at B. तो ये end common नहीं है, तो ये parallel भी नहीं है और series में भी नहीं है because एक line यहाँ पे भी जा रहा है. In the same manner, this 3 ohm between D and B and this 3 ohm between B and C, ये भी series में नहीं है क्योंकि एक रास्ता और चल गया. So point is that technically if you try to check this out, here none of the pair of the resistors are in series और none of the pair are in parallel, यानी यहाँ पे कोई भी pair of resistor ना तो series में है और ना ही parallel में है. So how we will do that? So first of all we have to understand this concept. Capacitor. It is a device whose ability is to store the charge. So we have a PPC, parallel plate capacitor. One of the plate is being in direct manner connected across the negative end and another plate is being connected at the positive end. It means one plate would be positively charged, another plate would be of negatively charged. So it gets starting the charges to be stored. अब ये charges को store करना शुरू करेगा. तो एक plate पर one positive, one negative. So when one positive is being stored in the one plate and one negative is being stored in the another plate, so if you revise the concept of storing the charge in the PPC, so if the one plate is being positively charged, it means that plate is losing the electron, and another plate which is being negatively charged, that plate is gaining the electron. It means for a momentary time, ये मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा था, that for a momentary time there is being the flow of the charge in the capacitor, यानी थोड़ी देर के लिए कैपेसिटर में भी चार्जेस फ्लो होते हैं, क्योंकि आपका एक प्लेट लूज कर रहा है दूसरा प्लेट गेन कर रहा है, तो चार्ज का साइकिल तो चल गया. सो देयर इज फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज डेफिनेटली, बट आफ्टर फिर 2 प्लस it would be 2 plus 2 minus 3 plus 3 minus, it means there would be some amount of current would be flowing before this capacitor is fully charged. But when this capacitor is fully charged word means fully charged, or we can also call this as a steady state of capacitor. So when the capacitor is fully charged, so none of the plate would lose the electron or neither of the plate who is going to gain the electron, यानी ना तो कोई प्लेट चार्जेस को लूज करेगा ना ही गेन करेगा. And this would only happen जब वो फुल भर जाएगा, यानी उसकी टैंकी फुल हो गई पानी की. If it happens, तो इसका मतलब वहां से कोई भी चार्ज का मूवमेंट नहीं होगा. And if there is no movement of charge, so there would be no current through the capacitor. So what is the current through the capacitor when it is steady state? जब वो fully charge हो जाएगा. I am talking about after fully charge of the capacitor. Okay, while it is being charging, जब तक वो charge हो रहा है तब तक वो current है. But that time interval, वो time जब तक current flow कर रहा है, that time interval is very small, यानी momentary. So ये बहुत कम में होता है, means various parts of the second के भी बहुत कम हिस्से में हो जाता है. So for that point I want to clear that whenever we are dealing with the such type of a numerical which contains the resistors along with the capacitor, so definitely it would be mentioned, definitely वो आपके CBSE बोर्ड में mention होगा that capacitor is in steady state. And if it is not mentioned, by the way आप किसी रेफरेंस बुक में देखते हैं और I have given this numerical, मैंने पहले कहीं मेंशन नहीं किया है, that was the purpose क्योंकि I want to explain that concept. But if it is not being mentioned in anywhere, अगर कहीं पे mention नहीं है, it means this device is in steady state. By default ही आपको understood और by default आपको ये लेके चलना पड़ेगा. I hope it is being clear. तो अभी के लिए कोई ड्यूरिंग चार्जिंग के कॉन्सेप्ट को ना समझे कि वो चार्ज हो रहा है. वी हैव टू कंसीडर दैट इट हैज बीन फुली चार्ज, वो फुली चार्ज हो चुका है. सो दैट्स व्हाई इफ इट इज फुली चार्ज, सो देयर इज नो लेन देन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन, एंड इफ देयर इज नो लेन देन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन इन बिटवीन द प्लेट, सो देयर वुड बी नो करंट. एंड इफ देयर इज नो करंट, अगर इसमें कोई करंट अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो करंट ही नहीं है, तो आई थिंक अगर किसी डिवाइस से करंट ही नहीं जा रहा है तो उसे लगाओ या ना लगाओ सर्किट में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. सो वी आर गोइंग टू रिमूव दिस लाइन. तो इसमें से अगर कोई करंट नहीं है तो ये हट गया. ओके, सो इफ इट इज बीन रिमूव्ड, इट मींस अगर आपसे मैं सीधी सी बात करूं इन द न्यूमेरिकल्स ऑफ द रजिस्टर विद द कैपेसिटर, अगर रजिस्टर के साथ कैपेसिटर आ रहा है, अगर ऐसा है तो इसका मतलब रजिस्टर तो फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज को अपोज करेगा, बट कैपेसिटर स्टेडी स्टेट में, इट मींस कैपेसिटर से कोई करंट फ्लो नहीं करेगा. इट मींस मीन्स अगर मैं आपको सीधी भाषा में बोलने का कोशिश करूं, that means is that whenever there has been a capacitor connected in such type of a numerical, we have to eliminate it. हमें उसे गायब करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि वहां से कोई करंट ही नहीं जा रहा है. So it means I eliminated. So first of all जो पहले डायग्राम था वो आपको ड्रॉ कर लेना है. So this is our question. Now I started the solution. तो मेरा solution start हो चुका है and my solution will start from here. So we will eliminate the capacitor because it is fully charged. Now अगर मैंने कैपेसिटर को एलिमिनेट कर दिया है, so this 3 ohm is in open circuit. You know ना, the circuit which is not being completed means one end तो connected है बैटरी या सर्किट के साथ, but another end से तो करंट ही नहीं जा रहा है because वहां पे कैपेसिटर लगा था. And if there is capacitor तो मैंने उसे गायब कर दिया in the next diagram. And if this circuit is open, अगर ये वाला सर्किट ओपन है तो इसका मतलब करंट तो यहां से भी नहीं जाएगा. तो लेट अस एलिमिनेट दिस फर्स्ट. क्लियर? एंड दिस इज आवर न्यू सर्किट जिस पे हमें काम करना पड़ेगा. यानी इस वाले वायर से तो करंट ही नहीं जा रहा था तो उसका कोई वैल्यू ही नहीं बनता. क्लियर? सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल स्टार्ट डूइंग फ्रॉम हियर इटसेल्फ. नाउ कैन यू सॉल्व दिस फॉर द फर्स्ट पार्ट? क्या आप फर्स्ट पार्ट के लिए सॉल्व कर सकते हैं? यस, डेफिनेटली. अब बात करते हैं. This 3 ohm and this 3 ohm, they are in series. So if they, I am doing a little bit quickly. अब मैं थोड़ा सा जल्दी करूँगा. Please, I am not writing this step, but you have to write the step properly because it completely contains 3 marks. So 3 and 3 are in series. So it would be 6 ohm, 3 plus 6. This 3 between D and B, it is being like the same manner. D और B का ये 3 ohm as it is. This is your next 3 ohm along with a battery of how much? 15 volt. Now what is your next? This 6 and this 3 are in parallel. So if they are in parallel, please, so I will write parallel of 6 ohm and 3 ohm. So 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. LCM 6, 1 plus 2. So 3 by 6, net resistance is 2 ohm. So the net of these parallel is 2 ohm. Okay. This 3 ohm is as it is. ये वाला 3 ohm as it is है between B and C. B और C के बीच में ये as it is है. And this is your 15 volt. B and C. Okay. Now this 3 and 2 is in series, so 2 plus 3 it is 5 ohm. So what is the net resistance that we got? The net resistance of the circuit is 5 ohm. So I hope you get the first answer. The net resistance across the circuit is 5 ohm. And I hope आपको पता चल गया कैसे. Then ना the capacitor problem कैसे solve होगी? I hope you get it. Now in the second part he asked for the voltage across the capacitor. He is asking the voltage across the capacitor and check this out. This was the capacitor and this was the 3 ohm. Let's suppose this is the point E. He is asking the voltage across the capacitor in the second part. It means in the second part he is asking the voltage across AE because the capacitor is connected between A and E. ओके, सो इसका मतलब वो हमें A और E के बीच में क्या पूछ रहा है? वोल्टेज. बट इफ यू टॉक अबाउट वोल्टेज अक्रॉस E एंड C, सो व्हाट इज द वोल्टेज अक्रॉस E एंड C? V is equal to I into R. बट व्हाट इज द करंट थ्रू EC? आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस EC. तो इसमें से करंट कितना है? 0, क्योंकि यहां से करंट जा नहीं रहा और ये सर्किट ओपन में आ गया. तो इसका मतलब वोल्टेज अक्रॉस EC कितना है? 0. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इस पे ध्यान दो. Voltage across E and C is 0. So AE का हमें चाहिए, तो let us find out voltage across AC. Check out. Voltage across AC, A और C के बीच में वोल्टेज कितना है? Is equal to voltage across AE plus voltage across EC. टर्मिनल तो ऐसे ही है ना? A और C के बीच का वोल्टेज is equal to AE voltage. It means the difference between AE plus the potential difference between EC. Got it? But this is the way, ये तो इस रास्ते से है. A और C का voltage is equal to AE voltage plus EC voltage. But if I go from here, so potential or the voltage potential difference between A and C, it is also equal to voltage across AB का voltage plus BC का voltage. I hope you got this relation. The voltage across AC, A और C का voltage is equal to AE का voltage plus EC का voltage. If I go in this manner, but same terminal ही है A and C, so I can also write the voltage or the potential difference between A and C is equal to potential difference between AB and BC. Now, the voltage of EC is 0. E और C का voltage 0 है क्योंकि यहाँ पे करंट नहीं था, तो क्या बचा? Voltage across AE is equal to voltage across AB plus voltage across BC. I hope you got this relation. आपको समझ में आया कि that अब finally solve करने के बाद AE voltage, the voltage across AE कितना होगा is equal to AB का voltage plus BC का voltage. AB में क्या लगा हुआ है? 3 ओम. अब इस 3 ओम से करंट तो जाएगा ही जाएगा. There would be a current through this 3 ओम because ये तो ओपन में नहीं था क्योंकि इसे तो हमने सॉल्व किया. So आई थिंक आप निकाल सकते हैं कि इस 3 ओम के पास कितना वोल्टेज है. तो वो अब हम सॉल्व करना शुरू करेंगे. नेट रेजिस्टेंस, नेट करंट, नेट वोल्टेज, तो नेट करंट आएगा. सिंस इट इज बीन अ सीरीज कनेक्शन तो इसका करंट मिल गया, इसका करंट मिल गया, फिर इसकी वोल्टेज, और बाय दिस मैनर आप लोग इस 3 ओम तक पहुंचेंगे. सो आई थिंक वी कैन कैलकुलेट. वो अब आप लोग खुद करेंगे यार, इतना हेल्प करने वाला हूं मैं. ओके, आई एम जस्ट ओनली हेल्पिंग अप टू हियर. तो वोल्टेज अक्रॉस 3 ओम यू कैन डू बाय योर ओन. Now voltage across 3 ohm जितना होगा यही तो AB का voltage. Now what is the voltage of BC? So voltage across BC is क्या होगा? Voltage across this 3 ohm. तो इस 3 ohm का voltage यहाँ से मिल जाएगा BC का 3 ohm ये. And once you calculate in both the 3 ohms voltage, जैसे ही आप लोगों ने दोनों 3 ohm का voltage निकाल दिया, वैल्यू रखिए, you can have the voltage across AE. और AE क्या था? Voltage across capacitor. So in the second part what we have to calculate voltage across AE, and this is your hint part, and you will solve by your own, and after solving please let me know what was the answer of your second part. So I am waiting for this answer. ये आप लोग मुझे खुद solve करके बताएंगे कितना है. Now the third part is being easy. As I told you, the third part is not been asked in the question. This is my personal जो मैंने ऐड किया है, and that third part is energy stored in capacitor. What is the amount of energy stored in capacitor? So what is the formula for energy stored in capacitor? It is half CV square. Half C into V square. C stands for capacitance, so it has been given to us. It is 3 microfarad, and V stands for voltage or the potential difference across the capacitor, जो हम लोगों ने अभी second part में निकाला है. So it would be easy direct formula based numerical. So this is the one of the most important thing. Resistors के numerical I know आप लोग आराम से कर लेंगे, but it is a little bit trickier because it contains the capacitor. And what is the final conclusion? That all the capacitors when they are connected, all the capacitor when they are connected across the resistors, they are in steady state. It means they are in fully charged. तो जब भी कैपेसिटर बैटरी के साथ कनेक्टेड होगा किसी भी सर्किट में, it means वो fully charged है. उन्होंने अपने आप को full charge कर लिया है जितना उसको करना था. And once it has been fully charged means it has been steady state. So there would be no lane of the electron in between both the plates. And if it is there is no lane in between the plates में कोई लेन देन नहीं है तो there is no current. कोई करंट फ्लो नहीं करने वाला है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव टू एलिमिनेट दैट, क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पे करंट पढ़ना है. ओके, सो आई होप यू गेट दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन आल्सो. सो प्लीज नोट इट डाउन द क्वेश्चन. इक्विवेलेंट हम लोगों ने कर लिया है, बट सेकंड एंड थर्ड पार्ट इज इन योर ओन साइड. सो वो आप लोग कंप्लीट करेंगे. डन. सो दिस इज the combination of the resistors, and you have to practice a lot for that. So when we have done the combinations of the capacitor, at that time also I got some of the messages or some of the doubts by the WhatsApp or in the group also or in the comment box of the YouTube that sir, we are little bit confused. We are little bit confused that which of them are in series or in parallel. So बेटा लेट मी क्लियरली इस चीज को बिल्कुल क्लियर करते हैं दैट द सीरीज एंड द पैरेलल आर द कॉम्बिनेशंस, सो वी कैन ओनली गिव यू द मेथड्स। हम लोग आपको बता सकते हो कि ऐसे कनेक्ट हुआ, ऐसे कनेक्ट हुआ, एंड टू एंड कनेक्ट हुआ, कॉमन एंड हुआ। अगर एक ही लाइन में है तो सीरीज है, अगर बट रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब सीरीज नहीं है। एक ही टर्मिनल में है तो आप लोग उसे क्या बोलते हो, पैरेलल। देयर इज वन मोर टेक्निक ऑफ सेइंग पैरेलल कि अगर आप उन दोनों पॉइंट्स को पकड़ते हैं, इफ यू कैच बोथ द पॉइंट्स इन योर हैंड ए एंड बी, और अगर आपके दोनों हाथों में दोनों रजिस्टर्स के टर्मिनल्स आ रहे हैं, इसका मतलब वो पैरेलल है। सो देयर आर वेरियस मेथड्स ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट ऑफ एक्सप्लेनिंग द सीरीज एंड पैरेलल, बट the best thing that we can always be output is by our own technique। हम जब तक खुद नहीं समझेंगे तब तक नहीं हो सकता। इट मीन्स जब तक हम लोग खुद ट्राई नहीं करेंगे, मोर प्रैक्टिसिंग ऑफ द सीरीज एंड पैरेलल, that will clear out the image of the series and parallel in our mind, because by just only saying कि एक लाइन में है तो सीरीज और एक कॉमन टर्मिनल हो गया तो पैरेलल, and you have solved just only 2 numericals or 3 numericals की, और आपने कहा okay that's simple। when such type of numerical would be the part of the examination, जब एग्जाम में आएगा I will see that, मैं उसको देख लूंगा, फिर मैं अपना टेक्निक लगाऊंगा and I will solve that, so it is easy। तो let us be series parallel, and most of the time and most of the student do that with the series and parallel। वो series parallel के साथ यही कर देते हैं। ठीक है, आसान है यार, फॉर्मूला ही तो लगाना है, 1 by rs is equal to that, sorry 1 by rp is equal to 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2 and rs is equal to r1 plus r2, and for the capacitor also। फिर उसके बाद क्या है, सर ने तो आसानी तो बताया है, गाड़ी को फिर उल्टा ले जाएंगे, सो मैं कर लूंगा, I will do that। But this is a temporary contradiction जो आपके माइंड में, आपके दिमाग के अंदर बनाया that कि हम लोग कर लेंगे। It is similarly like जो आप मैथमेटिक्स, जो स्टूडेंट those who are from the mathematics, वो आपके ट्रिग्नोमेट्री के साथ भी ऐसा ही होता है that okay I have to apply the trigonometry formula, sin square theta plus cos square theta 1, ये लगाएंगे वो लगाएंगे, sin 2 theta cos 2 theta, बस फॉर्मूला लगाना है and we can prove LHS RHS। But in actuality जब भी हम लोग उस प्रॉब्लम को फेस करते हैं तो we sit down there, और if we haven't that much practice तो हम लोग वहां पे बैठ के अप्लाई करने का सोचते हैं that which of the formula that I should apply। फिर हम लोग वेरियस लगाते हैं, हम एक्सपेरिमेंट करना शुरू करते हैं आंसर शीट के ऊपर। अगर वो एक्सपेरिमेंट फर्स्ट टाइम में लकीली अगर सही हो जाता है तो दैट्स गुड, और कई बार भी आपके साथ भी ऐसा हुआ, मेरे साथ भी हुआ है। व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड द ट्रिग्नोमेट्री अर्लियर, जब मैंने इसको पहली बार करना जब शुरू किया था 10th में, फिर 11th एंड 12th, देन आई गेट टू नो दैट की लगाया, तरीका अपनाया, एंड आफ्टर दैट ओ इट इज नॉट बीइंग प्रूव, ओके इस फॉर्मूले से नहीं होगा, चलो ये दूसरा फॉर्मूला लगा लेते हैं, और हमारे पास एग्जाम में इतना टाइम नहीं है। सो द पॉइंट इज दैट योर माइंड शुड बी प्री इमेजिनेटिव। प्लीज एक वर्ड और सीखिए, प्री इमेजिनेटिव, टू चेक आउट द न्यूमेरिकल्स और एनी कॉन्सेप्चुअल प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन। आपका माइंड प्री इमेजिनेटिव होना चाहिए, पहले से ही इमेजिन करना पड़ेगा उसे कि व्हाट आई शुड गो विद, व्हिच इज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन। आपके दिमाग को अपने दिमाग में पहले कैलकुलेशन करना चाहिए, ओके आई शुड गो विद द tan 2 थीटा फॉर्मूला, बिकॉज इस फॉर्मूले में रखूंगा तो ये आएगा, फिर ये आएगा, फिर ये आएगा। यू गॉट ना, ये कई बार होता है, ये बहुत बार, बट दिस कैन बी, आपका माइंड इतना प्री इमेजिनेटिव तभी हो सकता है जब आप लोग प्रेजेंट की चीजों की प्रैक्टिस बहुत अच्छे करें। जब आप प्रेजेंट को बेस्ट बनाते हैं ना, एक स्लोगन सुना है, व्हेन योर प्रेजेंट इज बेस्ट देन योर फ्यूचर इज ऑलवेज बीन सिक्योर। अगर आप प्रेजेंट को बेस्ट बनाते हो, प्रेजेंट पे बेस्ट मेहनत करते हो, तो फ्यूचर हमेशा सिक्योर होगा। तो प्रेजेंट में प्रैक्टिस करते हो तो आगे जब आप न्यूमेरिकल्स करोगे तो आपका दिमाग अपने आप उसको सिक्योर करके प्री इमेजिनेटिव हो जाता है। तो इसलिए प्लीज जितने भी सीरीज पैरेलल की प्रॉब्लम्स हैं प्रैक्टिस में मिलने वाली हैं, डू ऑल ऑफ देम, सबको करना है, कंप्लीटली करना है, एंड जो डाउट आएंगे वो हम लोग एज यूजुअल करेंगे। ओके, नाउ since we have discussed about the series and parallel, so I want to discuss a very small topic more जो हमारे पास आता है, छोटा सा ही है। that topic is superconductor। okay, so that topic does not play a very important role, अब इतना ज्यादा नहीं है इलेक्ट्रिकल में, क्योंकि आप 12th क्लास में सुपरकंडक्टर को एज अ डेफिनेशन तक लिमिटेड रख सकते हो। I'm not saying, and let me clear one more thing, that in class 12th it does not mean that all the things that we are dealing with, we have deal about the electrostats, electric field, electric charge, then we discuss about electric potential, capacitor. Now we are dealing with electricity. It does not mean कि everything related to that topic in physics has been over, पूरा खत्म नहीं हुआ. The only one level is left up. जैसे in 10th class आपने इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पढ़ा, बट 12th क्लास में उस वही इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है बट थोड़ा सा लेवल और ऊपर हुआ, बट इट इज नॉट कंप्लीट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. अभी बहुत कुछ और सीखना है जो आप लोग आप अपने ग्रेजुएशन, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन और फर्दर जाके डील करना सीखेंगे. इन इंजीनियरिंग डिपार्टमेंट इफ यू चूज द इलेक्ट्रिकल डिपार्टमेंट यू विल गेट टू नो वेरी मच इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग अबाउट द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. और भी ज्यादा अच्छी चीजें मिलेगी जब आप लोग अपने आप को आगे और लेके जाएंगे. सो till the 12th class superconductor is just only a definition part. ये केवल एक definition ही part है. ओके, तो चलिए इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा हिस्ट्री के बारे में जानते हैं. So in the past, or that if I give you the particular year 1911, but I know that by looking at this year आप लोगों को बहुत को आइडिया हो गया. This year was also famous for one of the most important discovery in the history of the physics was the Rutherford Goldfoil experiment, जहाँ से हमें न्यूक्लियस की definition मिली तो उस जगह पे भी था. But in the same time in 1911 in a small country or small part Holland, there was a professor in the university. So he was working on the mercury. So he was dealing with the mercury. So in 1911 in Holland, a professor of the university was working on the mercury. And what he was working? He was doing some experiment or he was trying to study some of the property related to the mercury के बारे में plan कर रहे थे. And what he was doing? He was dropping the temperature. He was dropping the temperature and he was dealing with that. So on x-axis we have temperature and on y-axis we have resistivity. So we all know that mercury is the metal, okay, and when he was dropping the temperature of the mercury, जब वो mercury यानी metal का temperature drop कर रहे थे, तो we all know that for conductor resistance is being directly proportional to temperature. It means more be the temperature, more be the resistance, and in the same manner we have resistivity also. Okay, vice versa, less be the temperature, less be the resistance and resistivity. So he was dropping the temperature for his study, and with the drop in the temperature he found that the resistivity is also dropping. But at a sudden point he saw that his resistivity suddenly breaks, means his resistivity suddenly drops to the zero. So, and the temperature at which, for the knowledge purpose, the temperature at which he found that the resistivity of mercury was zero, that temperature was 4.2 Kelvin. 4.2 Kelvin. Now you can convert into the degree Celsius. आपको मालूम पड़ जाएगा that 273 minus 4 अगर आप लोग जाते हैं तो near about 269, negative 269 degree Celsius. 4.2 Kelvin को अगर Celsius में देखें. So he was dropping the temperature of the mercury for his study purpose, and he saw that accidentally he saw that at this temperature, at this 4.2 Kelvin temperature, the resistivity of mercury suddenly drops. एक ऐसा नहीं हो रहा कि वो एकदम से गिरता गिरता जा रहा है constant rate में, तो resistivity था पहले. So he was opposing, so that mercury has a ability to oppose the flow of the charge. But as soon as the temperature was near to the 4.2 Kelvin, जैसे ही वो 4.2 Kelvin पे पहुंचे, 4.5 थे तो resistivity था. But as soon as it reached down to the 4.2 Kelvin, at that temperature the resistivity suddenly drops. एकदम से गिर गया and suddenly drops to the zero. And now the same mercury has nearly zero resistivity. What is the meaning of zero resistivity? It means it has no ability to oppose the flow of charge. Means ये charge को flow oppose करेगा ही नहीं. And if it is not going to oppose the flow of the charge, so definitely its conductivity is very high. Means its conductivity would be infinite. We all know that if at 4.2 Kelvin the resistivity of mercury was suddenly drops to zero, nearly zero पे पहुंच गया. So thus what would be the conductivity? We all know that conductivity of mercury would be reciprocal of resistivity. It would be 1 by 0, and 1 by 0 means infinite. And that's why that mercury element जिस पे वो डील कर रहे थे, that mercury element starts showing the infinite conductivity. बहुत ज़्यादा high conductivity show करना शुरू हुआ, and that element would start called as a superconductor. So what is the superconductor? Means we can make the definition, or we can talk about this property, and we have a definition of superconductivity. So what is the superconductivity? At very low temperature. At very low temperature, the metal or alloys, because metals and alloys both resistivity or resistance behave in a similar manner. दोनों का resistivity एक जैसा ही जाता है, बट हाँ वो अलग है कि इसका नॉन यूनिफॉर्म वेरिएशन होता है टेम्परेचर से, एंड alloy shows the uniform variation, but they shows the direct variation के साथ करते हैं. So at very low temperature the metal or alloys show nearly zero resistivity. That property is known as superconductivity. What we call that property? हम लोग इस प्रॉपर्टी को क्या बुलाएंगे? Superconductivity. And the respective material which is showing this property, that material is called as superconductor. So the property is called as superconductivity and material is called as superconductor. And one more thing that I want to add here, that the temperature at which metal, or you can say alloy, becomes superconductor. So the temperature at which your metal or the alloy becomes superconductor is known as critical temperature. So we call that temperature as a critical temperature. So this was the critical TC, the critical temperature, but for the mercury. So I have been taken, और मैंने आपके सामने जो ग्राफ रखा है वो केवल मरकरी का रखा है, because this was the first superconductor ever being known in the human history. तो ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री का जो पहला सुपरकंडक्टर जो मिला था, अभी तो बहुत सारे हैं जिन पे हम लोगों ने वर्क किया और हमें अलग अलग मटेरियल का वो क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर मिल चुका है, किसी का इससे भी कम है, किसी का इससे जल्दी मिल जाता है, बट मरकरी पे वो सबसे पहले मिला 4.2 केल्विन पे. And this is the whole thing that we have to discuss about the superconductor. Now, ये तो हो गया, but if I share my personal little bit small knowledge related to the superconductor, so that knowledge is sometimes arises, sir ऐसा क्या हो जाता है, what happens that suddenly कि वो एकदम से break हो जाता है. So it has been believed, okay, so I am saying you, it has been believed till now, अब तक ये एक theoretical concept और ऐसा believe किया जाता है that at the critical temperature, mean the temperature at which your metal or alloy becomes a superconductor, at that temperature there is being a force, there is a force which is being generated, but that force is attractive force which attracts the electron with each other. That force is very much weak, but that has been attracted. So होता ये है कि at this temperature that force attracts or binds the electron will together. तो पहले क्या होता था कि इलेक्ट्रॉन randomly भाग रहे थे individually, and since they are negative in behavior or अलग अलग वेलोसिटी से डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन में रन कर रहे हैं, सो दैट्स व्हाई देयर हैज बीन अ कॉलिजन अमंग देम। तो हर बच्चा अलग अलग भाग रहा है। बट व्हाट वुड हैपेंस इफ द स्टूडेंट्स स्टार्ट मूविंग इन अ ग्रुप इटसेल्फ। तो जब आपकी क्लास के 40 स्टूडेंट्स जो डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन में रन कर रहे हैं, तो आप उनके कॉलिजन्स को इमेजिन कीजिए कि 40 स्टूडेंट अगर रैंडम डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हैं, तो व्हाट वुड बी द रेट ऑफ द कॉलिजन, उनका कॉलिजन करने का रेट क्या होगा। बट अगर वो एक ग्रुप्स में फॉर्म करना शुरू जाए, 40 स्टूडेंट्स का अगर ग्रुप बन जाए, लाइक लेट अस मेक अ ग्रुप ऑफ 12 12 और समथिंग, तो 12 12 13 13 के ग्रुप बना लेते हैं, तो देयर आर 3 और 4 ग्रुप। अब आपके 3 या 4 ग्रुप अगर एक साथ चलते हैं, तो ग्रुप जितना बड़ा हो के एक साथ मूव करेगा, कॉलिजन के चांसेस उतने कम है। तो 40 स्टूडेंट इंडिविजुअली, मोर कॉलिजन। आउट ऑफ दोस 40 स्टूडेंट अगर आप 5 5 के 8 ग्रुप बना देते हैं, तो कॉलिजन रेट एज कंपैरिजन टू इंडिविजुअल कॉलिजन रेट वुड बी ड्रॉप डाउन। और ग्रुप जितना ज्यादा बड़ा होता जाएगा, तो कॉलिजन के चांसेस उतने ही कम होते जाएंगे, क्योंकि सारे एक साथ चलेंगे फिर यहाँ पे। So the point is that it is being believed might be this would be the behavior which would happen in the superconductor. और अभी इसके बारे में पढ़ना और इसके बारे में डिस्कवरी बहुत ज्यादा करना बाकी है। But there is one more property related to the superconductor, but that property is due to that magnetic effect. But I will explain that when we will clear out the some of the magnetic properties और magnetic concept के बारे में जब हम बात कर लेंगे, तब हम इस चीज को और भी क्लियर तरीके से समझ पाएंगे। So this is whole about the superconductor. So please note it down everything from it. Okay everyone. So since we have discussed about the numericals related to that, हमने वो second type देखा and we discussed about the superconductivity. Now since near about 45 or 50 minutes over हो चुके हैं, so let's have just 10 to 15 minutes. Let's have to discuss about one more small topic, and that topic is color code of resistors. So the students, those who were with me at the 10th class, जब हम लोग 10th class में थे, if you remember, and when we were practicing and when we were dealing on the behalf of the NTSC, we have done this topic in the 10th class. Okay, this was not the syllabus of the 10th class, but हम लोग ये कर चुके हैं और ये चीज आप भी अभी मतलब जो स्टूडेंट थे उनको थोड़ा familiar हो जाएगा. There are some students, those who are new, they will get to know about this. So let us discuss about the color code of the resistors. Now, this color code of the resistors means, so we know that resistors which will apply the opposition, and in various devices, various either electrical and in future there are electronic devices are present there, and in various electronic devices there are resistors which has been shown here, and you can check this out please. Okay, so there has been various resistors which has been used in the electronic devices, and I have one electronic plate in my hand. So you all have seen such type of a chip, some of them called as a motherboard, some of you called as a green chip because it is green in color, some of this called as a simple chip, so some of them you called as a plate also. तो आप लोगों ने various names से इसे check out किया है, and in all these there is a small element which has been available to us will be in this manner. So you can check this out और आप लोग अपने घर पे भी इसे check कर सकते हैं. We have the elements is in this manner. हमारे पास element कुछ इस तरीके का होगा. Okay, and the photographs and the snaps of such of the register would be in your description box itself. So you can also download or you can also check from the description box, and in the description box you will also get along with the assignment that some of the pics of such registers with the sum of the color, and after dealing with that you will also help me out to find out the resistance for that. उसका resistance निकालने में आप help करेंगे, but first of all let me explain you. So the structure would be like that. It would be thinner from the mid and little bit wider, and it would have two terminals. And we all know that from the 10th class that register do not have any particular terminal like कि ये वाला टर्मिनल पॉजिटिव होगा, ये वाला टर्मिनल नेगेटिव. रेजिस्टेंस इज द रेजिस्टेंस. ये रुकावट है. चाहे आप लेफ्ट से राइट जाइए तो भी अपोजिशन उतना है, चाहे आप राइट से लेफ्ट आइए रुकावट होता है. So it would not have any fixed terminal. तो आप लोग इसे बैटरी में कैसे भी लगा सकते हैं. Okay. Now since the size of those chips are getting very small, अगर आप लोग इसे बोर्ड के कंपैरिजन में देखें तो ये बहुत छोटा है और इससे भी स्मॉल आते हैं. And that's why these registers are is very compact in size. But according to situation we have to use various registers. तो since they are in very compact in the size के कंपैरिजन में बहुत compact हैं, और अगर ये साइज के कंपैरिजन में बहुत कॉम्पैक्ट हैं तो हम लोगों ने in spite of writing the value of the resistance we have given some coding system. तो उनकी वैल्यू लिखने के बजाय हम लोगों ने उस पे कुछ कोडिंग सिस्टम करना शुरू किया. So earlier stage when the resistors has been implemented on such type of a plate with the color code, so they have the three colors, or you can say they have the three color stripes. पट्टियां, कलर की पट्टियां होती थी. एंड यू कैन सी बाय योरसेल्फ इन द पिक जो आपको अवेलेबल होंगी, नहीं तो आपके घर में भी अगर कोई अवेलेबल है, ऐसा कोई डैमेज है, आप उसको उठा के उसे भी चेक आउट कर सकते हैं. सो दे इनिशियली इट हैव द थ्री कलर कोड. नाउ इट इज बीइंग जनरली एंड ओकेजनली, और बहुत ज्यादा जो सिस्टम हम लोग आज यूज करते हैं हमारे डिवाइसेस में, दिस इज फोर कलर कोड सिस्टम. सो दे वी वुड गेट फोर कलर स्ट्राइप्स ऑन दैट रजिस्टर्स like that. This is our first stripe, second, third and the fourth. So we have four color strips. आपको चार कलर का स्ट्रिप मिलेगा of different colors on that register. So जहाँ पे आपको पट्टियां मिल जाए on that plate, आपको जब बहुत सारे इक्विपमेंट होते हैं, और हम लोग इन सब इक्विपमेंट में जनरली जिन इक्विपमेंट को हम पढ़ चुके हैं, लाइक we have studied about the resistor, like we have studied about the capacitor. So in future before the completion of this chapter there is a practical demonstration जो मैं आपको बिल्कुल genuinely करवाना चाहता हूँ, जो आपके लिए बहुत न्यू भी होगा और इंटरेस्टिंग भी है. हम लोग इसको और भी एक्सप्लोर करेंगे by looking visualizing, but it is been just starting. ये तो अभी केवल उसका स्टार्टिंग है, तो पहले theoretically फिर practical, बट अभी के लिए हम लोग इसे इन्वॉल्व कर सकते हैं. So the element that you got on that plate which have the color stripes, जिस पे कलर की पट्टियां होंगी, definitely that would be a resistor, and it would contain mostly 95% chance it would contain the four color code. Okay, 1 2 3 and 4. The first color stripe is known as A, then second is called as B, C and D. So we will give the name of the color strip as a B C D. Okay, since as I mentioned that there is no specific color stripe or no specific terminal of that, तो हमें कैसे पता चला कौन सा A है और कौन सा D है? So as you are looking that three of the color stripes are little bit close to each other and the fourth one has a small gap. तो तीन लोग आपस में पास है, तो तीन लोगों की दोस्ती, और चौथा वाला सेपरेट है, थोड़ा सा दूर है. तो दैट फोर्थ वन जो अलग होगा दैट वुड बी डेफिनेटली योर D. तो जो थोड़ा दूर होगा तो वो D है, तो डेफिनेटली ऑन अदर साइड देयर वुड बी A. एंड द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ कलर कोड इज बीइंग गिवन बाय AB into 10 power C plus minus D% ohm. Okay, it is not any derivation formula. ये कोई derivation का formula नहीं है. It is just only coding and decoding technique. तो ये जो हमने कोड बनाया है, तो उस कोड का decode करने का तरीका है. That resistance is always being AB. It is not A into B. For example, if A has a value 1 and B has a value 2, so it will become 1 2. And what is the meaning of 1 2? It will become 12. Means B is representing the ones place and A is representing the tens place. तो ये 12 बनेगा, ना कि it would be A into B. So do not apply that mathematics AB is equal to A into B. तो ये A into B नहीं है first of all. So R is equal to AB into 10 power C plus minus D% ohm. This is our decoding system. Okay. And now we will have the various colors here, and the colors that we are using for these stripes for generally for A, B and C. For these three stripes we use 10 colors, and these 10 colors are these are the 10 colors. First B B R O Y G B V G W. Okay, so there would be black, brown, and this would be the part जो आप लोगों को बिल्कुल डेफिनेटली अपने दिमाग में क्लियरली रखना है कि हमारे पास यहाँ पे जो भी एलिमेंट्स आने वाले हैं उन एलिमेंट्स में हमें स्पेसिफिकली चीजों को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंटली ध्यान में रखना है. That first B stands for your black, second B stands for your brown. Okay, do not change brown black. It is black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, grey, and last one is white. And these code are: black is being mentioned with the code 0, brown with the 1, red with the 2, orange with the 3, yellow with the 4, green 5, blue 6, violet 7, grey 8, and white 9. So we have 10 colors. 10 colors counting from the 0. So ये सबसे ज़्यादा mistake होता है हम लोग में. Someone asks orange, so we count from in the fingers. B B, red, orange. So we will see 1 2 3 4. Please, that is the main thing जो आपको याद रखना है. It starts from the 0. So 0 1 2 3. So orange for the code number 3. So for the A B C stripes, so for the first 3 stripes we use these 10 colors, and for D we use either gold color, either silver color. Gold or silver. Gold give you plus minus 5%, and silver will give you plus minus 10%. Means it is being plus minus 10% or 5%. It is like the tolerance, or you can say the error. इतना ये ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है, जो आप लोगों ने हम लोगों ने errors के representation में सीखा था ना, true value plus minus error. So this is that tolerance value, and here we have the color code. By just only learning these 5 color की कौन से 10 colors में किसका क्या कोड है, A B C और D, and by just knowing that you can decode any color of the registers on your plate. आप अपनी plate पे represent किसी भी color को decode कर सकते हैं. Let's have an example that I have a register in which I found some color, and if I take the example you will get the snapshot for that here I am getting the firstly if I mention the one of the register that I am in, okay, आप लोगों को नहीं दिख रहा, आपको इसकी पिक मिल जाएगी. So here I am getting the color in manner red, then red. So first stripe is red, second stripe is red, third stripe is brown, and the last stripe is gold. So I have 4 stripes. Okay, the last stripe is little bit away from the 3 of the stripe, तो वो gold हो गया. और generally D कौन होता है, gold और silver ही होता है. Okay, so A B C आओगा तो जहाँ gold और silver है वो D होगा. आप ऐसे भी याद कर सकते हैं. तो red red. So this is my A, this is B, this one is C, and this one is D. So A is red, and what is the resistance? AB. A is red. Red means 2. B is also again red, so it would be 2. So A has a value 2 because it was red. B is also red because that's why it is 2, so it becomes 22 into 10 power C. C is brown. Brown means 1. So 2 into 10 power 1 plus minus. What is D? Gold means 5%. So this is the resistance value of my resistor जो मैंने यहाँ पे use की. And in the same manner, since it is being the register is being given, in the same manner you can do in a reverse manner. So I hope you get this and you can take this as an example. आप इसे example की तरह पे भी याद रख सकते हैं. So please note it down. Done? Now the second thing that we can also do its reverse. Means if we have to apply some register, so we can code it. हम उसे code भी लगा सकते हैं. जैसे if I supply a resistor 1300 ohm. Okay, so I am using 1300 ohm. So give me the color code. So for the color code, it should be in AB into 10 to power something. So 10 power something I am using 2. So into 10 power 2 13 and there is no D. इस बार D नहीं है तो इसका मतलब 3 कलर कोड है तो हटा देंगे, कोई गोल्ड नहीं है. So first of all I am representing the resistance in this manner and when I compare with that I got AB into 10 power C. So A means 1 and what is 1? Brown. So the first color that should be designed with the brown. B is 3. 3 means orange. So second should be orange. Okay, and 10 power 2, C is 2, it means third stripe would be red. So for 1300 ohm resistor, the stripes of the color should be brown, orange and the red. It has been not talking about any tolerance, so I will not give any gold or silver aspect. I hope you get it. So this is simple, 1 marks, but very much important to you. Okay, so this is our color code. So with the color and this. Now at the end, before leaving, there is a रिमेंबरिंग लर्न. जैसे आप लोग पीरियोडिक टेबल याद करते हैं तो बहुत सारी स्टोरीज और कहानी है, तो एक ऐसी हमारे फिजिक्स में भी है. सो वी कैन मेक बी 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 रॉय ROY. सो बी बी रॉय ऑफ ग्रेट ब्रिटेन हैज वेरी गुड wife wearing gold and silver necklace. Okay, so just simple. B B, just only focus on the capital letter. B B ROY of Great Britain Bri has very good wife. So these are 10 colors wearing gold and then silver. So this is the technique by which you can remember this, and this is the one of the most important. So in the snapshot or in the description box you can also get the pics of these registers along with the assignment related to the series and parallel. Okay, so please solve this out and complete this.